So, good morning, friends. I am Dr. Abdullah Shah from Islamia College, Vaniambadi. Today, we are going to see the topic problems in pronunciation. In normally, written English and spoken English are entirely different things. Writing consists of marks on paper which makes no noise and that can be seen only by the eyes. But speaking is an organized sound that is received by the ear. So we can say that there is a vast difference between writing and speaking, and language starts with the listening. When a baby starts to talk, it does it because of hearing the sounds from its parents and by imitating the sounds. Suppose if a baby is born deaf, it cannot hear these sounds, so therefore that baby cannot repeat the words and it cannot speak. So the normal babies, they can hear the sounds from their parents and relatives, and through the practice of imitation or repetition, a child is gifted with the art of speaking. So when a child reaches the age of 10 years, it can learn any language perfectly, provided if the same language was spoken by the people who are around that child. But after the age of 10 or more, a boy or girl, they the they lose the ability to imitate perfectly, and that is why the grown-up adults, they have difficulty in mastering the pronunciation of foreign language. So anyway, we have to learn the second language, English. We have to speak at least in an understandable manner. So what is the solution for this? So the only solution is that you must hear English language. Listening to English language is not for the meaning but for the sound. This is the first step. When you are listening to a program, you will be trying to understand the meaning from it, but at the same time you have to listen to the sounds, that means how the words are pronounced by the speaker. So we should not be just satisfied to hear it vaguely as it were a sound of your first language or mother tongue. So you have to make a difference in listening to the second language, and that is the English language. After listening, you have to practice the sounds aloud. So there is no use of practicing silently. So because all of us are very much better at pronouncing when we do it silently, but you have to practice aloud. So this will help you a lot. In the olden days, when you listen to a film or radio program, you cannot stop them and you cannot ask for repeating the program. But now this present generation is very fortunate to have this mobile where you have the recorded programs in YouTube and other things. So you can stop them, you can repeat them, and you can easily learn the English sounds. So this is one of the main benefit for the present generation. Then we have the problem of different kinds of English. So a student may be confused which accent he has to practice, whether British accent or American accent. But when you live in the part of the world like India or any other country where there is a tradition of speaking English for general communication purpose, so you should aim to acquire a good variety of the pronunciation of that particular area. So it would be a mistake in these circumstances. So if you use a different model of pronunciation, for example American accent, so according to the country in which you are living and according to the tradition of speaking English in that particular country, we have to practice in the same manner. And all the different accents of English, they have a major percentage of rules in common only. So they have more similarities than differences. So you should not worry much about what kind of English, what sort of English you are listening and you are going to speak. Normally all kinds of English, all sort of English, they use the English language used by educated native speakers in Southeast England, which is called as received pronunciation or RP. That is the accepted pronunciation. So RP will be the basis for all. And by practicing the RP sounds, we can acquire fluency in English language. So in the previous class we have seen vowels, pure vowels, and now we are going to see consonants. So the first consonant is fa sound. That fa sound is represented by the letter F followed by two slashes. So when we have a group of letters within the slashes, we have to understand that it is a symbol, so it is not a word or anything. So for example, fast, farm, feel, and the same fa sound will also come in the end of the word also. Then second sound is va, so it is denoted by the alphabet V. So example, you have very and van. The third one, sa sound, said and sink. So all the consonant, it will not only come in the beginning, it will come in the middle, it will come in the, at the end of the word. Then fourth one, za sound, zone and zinc. Then fifth one, ha sound, denoted by the letter H. So the example is hall and hot. Then next one is pa sound. It is denoted by the letter P. So examples are park and pack. The next one, ba sound. Example, break and bought. Next one is ta sound. Example, examples are 2 and 10. The next one is da sound, denoted by the letter D. Examples are do and done. So there are 24 consonants in English, and majority of the consonant sounds are represented using the English alphabets, English letters. Apart from that, there are some symbols which are used to denote these consonant sound that we will see in the following classes. So this fa sound and va sound, in the previous example, those symbols are used, those sounds are used in the beginning, but here in the screen you can see the words in which the fa and va sound, they come at the end. See the example, leaf. So the fa sound comes at the end. Half, calf, proof, surf. And the second one, va sound, it also comes in the end of the word. The examples are given: leave, how, cow, prove, serve. So like this we have the example for another list for fa and va sound: life, strife. So in order to be familiar with these symbols, you have to use the dictionary which carries the words and meaning, and also along with not only the word and meaning but also the symbols. There are some standard dictionaries. So in those dictionaries, when you regularly use this kind of dictionary, you will become familiar with these symbols, and without the help of anyone you can easily learn pronunciation.